particle inside of the morphogenetic field. Now, both our particle and our antiparticle have flashed off. We have disappeared momentarily. Then, this act, as they fuse, it creates, as we know, when something fuses, it releases a burst of energy. It sends a quarter of its thrust back toward the unicycle, creating something called a backflow, which is a current that pulls away from the dimensional matrix that we're in. Okay? This would be the current that would take us back home to God, if you want to look at it that way. When it creates the backflow, that sets off another act of fission within the morphogenetic field. And again, the ones that have come together will start to cycle again, and they'll do this again, and they'll break apart again. So they're constantly flashing on together, then the particle flashes off, the antiparticle flashes off, they replicate, create a backflow, then flash on again. And this is happening so fast. I believe the particles, what did we come to? It was 3/100ths of a second in the third dimensional particles. And some of them are much, much faster than that in the higher dimensional frequencies. So we are composed of these structures. Most of us have no idea we're composed of these structures, and most of us don't know that we flash on and off. Where do we go in between these flashes was my first question. If I'm flashing on and off, it's happening, too fast for my senses to see. Where am I going? When I demanifest, am I just gone or what? No, we return to our original pattern, the morphogenetic field out of which we came, our original identity that has all of our parts in it and all possible versions of our parts. In the 15-dimensional matrix, which I'm not going to go into too heavily this time, or I'll never get to the end of what I want to get into, but the morphogenetic field for the particles that make up, say, our bodies, these are D1 particles, first-dimensional particles, they would have their morphogenetic field in D15. Are what we call our emotional bodies, or it's actually the elemental body, the complex elements that form the matter in our bodies that help to form it. That is our second-dimensional aspect of Partikai, or Particum in our universe. The morphogenetic field for that is in D14. So there's a correlation between the levels of our Partikai here and where our morphogenetic field is in the higher dimensions. And we'll get into that in another one. But it's enough to know that we're made of these things that most people don't even know exist yet. And they hold the key to our consciousness and to our perception of matter, space, and time.
Good.
The second primary element of Keylontic science is a Partikai grid. And this brings it a little bit home. Brings it down to where we can understand it a little bit more. It's something that we have, and it's a grid, okay? A Partikai grid is composed of Partikai units. In our